Welcome, boys. Episode 1. Uh, gonna try to figure out a schedule, but we're working on it. All right, make shits. You can go first.
What's going on? I'm M Shorts, Chrome Star Rider, an original Chrome Star Rider, and we're here with the boys today. We're gonna be going over, who we are, what we're about, and what we're gonna do with this podcast. So, on to you, Carbon.
I'm Carbon. Also Carbon underscore 151 on TikTok. I just started live streaming. Semi new to the Chrome Star team in the last like 2 months. I think I joined. I race IRL. Race pro for a little bit. Been to Loretta's once. Got a top 10 at Loretta's. And yeah, now I just hang out with the boys, play some video games, shoot some live streams, shoot the shit, and now we're here.
Oh yeah. I'm Shmooey or Owen. Again, I've been racing all my life. Started riding when I was 4, racing when I was like 7 or 8 or so. I've been to Loretta's a few times. You see the jerseys up in the back there. Got a lot of experience. I lived at a track for a while, but now I'm in college. I'm in my senior year of college, about to graduate. So that's stoked. Just streaming now, hanging out, doing school, working. Yeah, it's lit. Hope to stoked to start this podcast.
What up, boys? T Diddy. I'm like all the boys in the Discord. Well, on the pod, really. Started riding dirt bikes when I was about 5. Uh, Been to Loretta's, Ponca, Rip Ponca.
R.I.P.
Love, yeah.
Yeah. Uh, and then graduated all the way from C class all the way to the local A. Um, but with this podcast, we're gonna talk about MX bikes. We're gonna talk about Chrome Star, where we wanted to go, where we came from, how we started it. Um, and then we'll talk about IRL Supercross once that starts. But we're gonna kind of touch topic today on some of the riders. Um, but I guess the first topic we can start is going to be um.
Could be
Let's see
A1.
where do I want to start. Yeah, we start out. Let's give A1 predictions. How about that?
Yeah. You go first, McShorts.
We talking about
Yeah.
IRL here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch Prado in A1.
Yeah, bro.
That is gonna be the
Me
talk of the
too.
day. That's what everyone wants to see, a new face to the sport. I I hope he does well. I'm top 5, top 10 is where I want to see Prado. He's probably not going to be top 1, 2, maybe on the podium. I don't think so, but I want to see a top 5 out of him. And what about Deegan? He's racing West Coast. He's going to be at A1.
Valid.
I think Deegan wipes the West Coast this year. I'm not one to ride somebody, but he's fast. He's the fastest 250 rider in my opinion. He proves it over and over again. So those are my predictions.
I agree with that. Clive?
I can agree with that to an extent. I'm definitely excited to see the 250 class on the West Coast this season. I'm hoping there's some heavy hitters for Deegan. I don't want it to just be another clean sweep for the
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping for some exciting racing. Obviously, we want Jorge to do good. Everyone wants Jorge to do good because it's a new European rider coming over to our side, crossing the pond for us, which is always exciting when like Muscan and Roxon and all these other guys have done it. It's always been exciting.
Mhm.
I'm hoping he comes out swinging. I'm hoping he gets a good start and he can run up front with the big dogs that we got. Um,
Oh,
like Big Shorts was saying, I don't see him getting top 3. I really
Yeah.
don't. I do see him getting top 5 if he gets a good start and he can run the pace. A definite. I don't see him going under top 10. I really don't, unless he has a bad race or issues
Crashes
or
out
something.
or something.
Something goes wrong or weather. I mean, weather. I think if it's muddy, I think that dude's gonna be
He wins.
up there. Yeah,
dude.
he's gonna be
He
up there. I
takes
think
that
he's
all
gonna hold
day,
it
I
down.
feel like.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
That'd be a crazy A1.
I'm really
Has that ever
hoping.
happened?
Would be.
Yeah, last season. Last season it was A1. I think
It
it
was
was
Mutter?
a mutter.
Was it a mutter?
Yeah, I think
I
it
don't
was because
No,
that's
A1 was at Mutter.
I don't think. I
It
don't
might have
think
been
so.
A2.
A1 was at Mutter. A2.
Was it
Well, no,
A2?
neither. It was San Diego or San Francisco. Because
Yeah, it
remember
was.
that? Yeah,
It
it's
was
the ARL.
no,
The
no, no.
ARL
It
track
was San
is
Diego.
San Diego
It
or
was
San
San Diego.
Francisco because the ARL track is
What was the one
rainy.
oh that must have been 2 seasons ago when Barsha was still trying to clean sweep A1 for like the fifth time or something.
Yeah, for his fourth or
Mhm.
fifth, something like
Yeah, I
that.
think that was 2 seasons ago.
I'm
I'm
confused.
hoping Kitchen does West Coast and can come out swinging because he's my homie. But
Yeah.
I really want to see some Triumph boys
Hold on.
also running up front.
Yeah.
Y'all keep going. I
Mhm.
think someone's. going.
I would love to see some Triumph boys run up front. I would love to see that company get a little speed going for him.
Yeah.
What do you think, Shmoo?
Faulkner's back, right? He's
Yeah, he's
ready
back.
to go for
Yeah,
Triumph.
Triumph.
Mhm.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
with styles and stuff, so that'd be cool.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
I think for 450s, I mean, Jet's probably gonna win, but I'd like to see Tomac up there and Sexton. I think will be up there. I think Cooper also could be contender for top four, and then I think AP's probably around fifth. I think if he,
Aaron Plessinger though.
yeah, AP tends
What
to
a
do pretty good.
season last year.
Exactly,
season.
dude. He was
Yeah.
ripping. It was a
Yeah.
totally different Aaron Plessinger that we had seen.
Best rider, hands down.
Yeah, dude,
Like,
I've got some of
just-
his merch.
Sorry.
Yeah.
He's sick. But 250 wise, this is kind of a crazy one. I said this when we first recorded this, but that messed up. Chance Hymas, I think he's gonna win. I think with his training that he's doing with the Lawrences and stuff like that, he's gonna be a different animal this season. Like he's gonna be fast.
He's
Hope
racing
so.
East,
Like,
so he has a
I
chance.
feel like. I mean, who's the other heavy hitter on East though? Like besides
Bial.
yeah, I was about to say besides Vial. But at the same time, look at his experience compared to Vial versus Chance. You know,
Yeah,
like
true.
yeah,
He's
Vial,
got world
Vial's
Vial's
on the number
championships
one
underneath
plate.
his belt.
yeah, but like at the same time, like Chance just what? This is his second year in Supercross, right?
Yes, I
Or
think
is
this
it
is
third?
I think so.
second.
It's either second
Yeah.
or third, one or two. But Vial has that at the same time, but Vial's older, more knowledge,
Yeah.
you know, all that.
Smarter.
But here's the thing: I'm
Wise.
wondering who's going to be the most consistent because Vial went down a lot,
He did.
Yeah.
but he came back
He
from it.
did.
But he
But
he
so
went
did
down a lot
Chance.
last year.
Yeah.
There
So
was a
did
couple
Chance.
races
Yeah.
Chance went down and crashed out. So
Um,
I don't know who else is racing East though. They haven't announced
Yeah.
everybody yet. Just a couple of them.
I think just Cowie and Yamaha have really announced
yeah,
what
that
coasts
is
they're riding.
what I'm
I haven't really
looking at.
seen anybody else.
I'd
Yeah, I haven't
imagine
seen
Faulkner's
anyone
probably
else.
staying west. If I had to,
Probably, if I had to take a
I-
guess, because like
Yeah,
at the same time, I don't know because you
I
really
think
gonna
he'll
put
go west.
Faulkner against Deegan this year? I don't think so. I think
Nah.
they're gonna put Faulkner on
Faulkner's
the
a
other
gnarly
side.
dude, but to come back from an injury like that, like I can't.
Oh, no,
like,
that's
I
my
don't
whole point.
blame
They're,
him,
I
man.
highly
Dude,
doubt
to
them
see him win.
putting
Crazy.
him on his.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
But I think he may
That
wanna
case.
go out there West Coast and be like, damn dude, I'm back. I've been
Yeah.
waiting all this time. I cannot wait
wants it.
for East Coast. Like that's a long wait for him.
I'm telling you what, to come back from an
I-
injury like he had, where he had the surgery and then the brain surgery, he ain't scared of Deegan. He's not gonna run away
Now,
because of that.
I agree
I
at the
don't
same
see it.
time, but at the same time, I don't see
That's his
him
home.
having the pace to keep up with the top three.
I
Look,
don't
I'm
know.
gonna tell you this:
Alright.
I am the biggest Austin Faulkner. Like, I wouldn't say hater, but the guy, like, every time you put your hopes on him, the dude eat shit, you know.
That is
So
true.
until he gets about 4 or
Yeah.
5 races in, then I can tell you how I feel about his riding. Because I mean,
It's
you
a shame
asked
that
everyone in
he's
the moto
fast.
industry.
He
Yeah,
is
no,
He's
he is
fast.
fast.
gnarly
Like,
until
I
he
mean, as we all
crashes.
seen, he
Yeah.
has the pace clearly to gap people.
He's
But
one
the
of those childhood
consistency and
prodigies.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, well, since we talking about childhood prodigies, what about Ryder DeFrancisco? Buddy has fell off.
Yeah. Dude, I'd
Buddy
love
was
He
like
was.
the
Yeah.
guy. He was
It's
like
different.
the Aiden Deegan
I
coming
think he
through.
just needs to figure
It's-
out big bikes.
It's a different
Yeah.
ball game when you run into the pros, though.
Yeah. That
You see
too.
some kids like Deegan that can come through
Jet
when they jump to the big
Reynolds.
dogs and they can run with them, and then you can see other guys where they just fall apart. Like we've
Yeah.
watched
He fell
countless
apart.
riders
Jet Reynolds
fall
fucking
apart
fell
when they
apart.
jump up top.
Mhm.
Fucking Mark Phineas
'Cause it was
fell apart
Ryder
when he was in the
D
lead at
going
Unadilla.
against. Yeah. But it was Ryder D against Deegan growing up, like the whole time.
Yeah,
And
true.
now they hit pros and just fell off. Like
I Actually, I think
Doesn't
Deegan's a
have
little
enough
bit
for him.
younger, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't.
I think Ryder just turned 20. 20, no,
Uh,
22.
Yeah, he's probably around the
no.
same
Is
age
he?
as me, 21.
Yeah, right. I think Ryder's like 21, 22, and Deegan just turned what, 20?
I think he's
Talk about young
19?
guys.
maybe
I don't know
they're
that
around
he's
the
racing
same
this
age.
year, but what about Drew Adams when he comes
I
pro
think he is.
Mm.
this year?
Is he not?
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
I
know
think
that?
I'm
I
pretty
don't.
sure
I
he
don't
is.
know
Yeah, I'll look
that.
it up real quick.
I don't know that he's gonna do great in Supercross, but I'm curious to see
I
what
don't
he's
see him
got
on
to bring to
the
the table.
roster for people
I
who've
didn't.
Oh,
selected
Yeah.
their coast already.
so maybe
didn't
he's
see
East
him
Coast
either.
though.
Oh,
Or
we
he's
got
doing
we got
futures again.
Ty Masterpool on the East Coast
Okay,
region.
so
I think
He's
Drew
coming for a
Adams
title.
did get
Mhm.
released to race the pro class in 2025.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Bro, we got some heavy hitters on the East Coast. We got RJ Hampshire, Tom Viel, Cole Davies, Ty
Damn,
Masterpool,
I'm hyped
Max
to see Cole
Ansteed,
Davies.
Daxton Bennett, Nate Thrasher. We got some Cameron McAdoo's on East Coast. Who else do we got?
McAdoo.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, hold
I
on.
see some. I think he's gonna do some big things.
So they released a statement a few weeks ago that says that Drew Adams will make the step up to 2025 Pro Motocross Championship this year, but here's the kicker. He is only a fill-in rider.
Yeah,
Oh, so he's
I
still
kind
gonna
of seen
race.
that one coming.
He'll probably do
Yeah, so he's
practice
still got
days and
another
stuff like
year of
that though,
AMs.
huh?
He's young
So
though, right?
apparently,
Isn't he like real young?
yeah, he
Still?
just turned 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Yeah.
he can do 3 races or something like that
As pro.
as an
Yeah.
am or pro am before he moves up to
Yeah,
pro.
that's how. Yeah, that's how you. I
Yeah.
mean, look at Deegan. That's what he did last year.
Or
Yeah.
2 years ago,
Yeah,
yeah.
2 years ago, yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, 2 years ago. Sorry.
A lot of people do that.
All right. So what about 450? Who y'all think? Top three. And A1. Let's go A1.
Jet.
Yeah.
He's done it time and time again. I want to see somebody beat him, but time and time again, I want to see Eli up there too.
Yeah.
I
I think
think
this
Jet,
season's gonna be a big change.
Eli, third, top three. Like I'd say second, third, fourth, and fifth could be swapped around every race. To be
Yeah.
honest, between
Yeah,
I think it's
Eli
gonna
literally.
and
be.
It's gonna be a
Sexton.
consistency.
Yeah,
I think Sexton's gonna take the dub A1 due to the fact coming off of a championship, he's got that momentum rolling for him, and he showed that he has the speed. He's just got to get the consistency down at that speed. And
But
I
what
think
He just
about-
needs to figure out his front end, bro. He
Yeah.
cannot
Yeah.
figure that shit out.
you can
and
only
it's
change so
crazy.
much on a bike though, and he's. I mean,
Yeah.
they have to deal with what
he's
they got.
coming off the title, but what about SMX? Like when all those heavy hitters came back into play, he was nowhere to be found in that top three, or
That's-
maybe
that's
top
true.
three. But he
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
like
different,
he
though.
wasn't in it for the win.
Yeah.
First round of SMX though, there was one small 150-yard rhythm section, and that was it. 100-yard rhythm section, one rhythm section. That was
Yeah.
it up through the whole track.
In
Okay.
SMX?
And then you go to the in SMX.
Oh, rhythm
First
section.
round.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, there's one rhythm.
One
He's
rhythm.
good at rhythm sections. He makes up most of his time through rhythm sections, and
Yeah,
maybe
because the turns is where his front tire comes into play.
yeah,
That's when he isn't driving with the bike.
Yeah.
I see him.
He's fun to
I
watch,
see him
though.
going to be the
He's real
big
good.
dog for rhythm sections. I think he's going to be hitting some of the bigger lines.
Yeah, dude.
Same with Jet, but I feel like Jet will only do it if he sees it necessary.
I've seen a lot more videos of Sexton in practice hitting big quads and stuff like that. Like
Yeah,
compared to
I think
last
he's
season
gonna
where
do
nobody
it.
else was doing that kind of stuff. I wonder if he's wanting to do that to make that separation.
Oh, no, I'll tell you this. I really hope the tracks are different this year, where they
Yeah.
can actually battle and they
Yeah.
don't have to follow one line around the whole track. Like
I think it also. I think a lot
me and
of
Shmoo, I
gives
say this
everyone
to
what they
Shmoo
want.
a lot. They need to bring back the old 2015 tracks.
Yeah,
yeah.
dude. The
I also
2015
think
They need to
tracks were
change
so
the
20
dirt.
good.
2012 Daytona was amazing.
I think the
Yeah,
dirt
for
also
real.
has to be changed for certain tracks. Like Seattle, bro, it was such soft dirt. Yeah, the one rhythm
Yeah.
section, it literally was ruts through the whole rhythm section, every face, every landing, all the way through.
Which is
And, like,
sick.
I can make
That's
for
cool.
But
That's
yeah.
great,
Yeah.
but we saw a lot of crashes. We saw a lot of big guys crash hard. I did it. I saw it right there in front of me, but it made for shit racing. It was kind of,
They're
I mean, it
worried
was
about
okay, but
whoops.
yeah,
Like
they're worried
crazy.
about. I think the dirt needs
Yeah.
to be better. The dirt makes a huge effect
Well,
on
it
the
all
whole
depends
track.
too, like where you
Yeah,
go,
some
East
tracks have
Coast and
really
West
good dirt.
Coast. Yeah, like like A1.
It keeps things different
A1,
though.
Bro,
like
Yeah.
all the like
so I
I
know.
don't know, like all the Cali tracks, even like I'm trying to think what's the track that's like in the middle? Like Nashville. Nashville, it's like 50-50 depending on what dirt you're gonna get there. Like last
So
year it was like red
Yeah.
clay and sand, and the year before it was like black, like hard packed dirt.
So like I know the the owner of the company that hauls in all the material, all the dirt for our Supercross here in Seattle. And the dirt that they don't supply the dirt, they just haul it or whatever. But the
Hmm.
dirt that they're getting, bro, is straight like the bottom of the barrel construction dirt with like fucking needles, nails,
What?
every like it is gross ass shit, dude. And it smells like swamp soil. Like it was the worst soil I've ever seen Seattle Supercross bring in last year. It was
Really?
miserable. Yeah.
Damn.
That's crazy. I
It's
thought they
legit like
used the same dirt.
You know what's crazy
No.
is
no. It's whatever job site
I'm
has the most
basically
amount.
I'm basically in the swamp, but we don't even have that.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
wouldn't
Yeah.
say in the swamp, but
it was
like the
disgusting.
state.
Denver's was fucking another construction site, but just dry as shit and rocky and
Hmm.
awful.
Yeah.
It just looked awful.
If they took the
Like
time, like the companies took the time for how much money they're making, bringing the material in, and just sifted
Mm-hmm.
through the material, it would be so much better. So much better,
but
I
see,
think.
that's the issue with Supercross. Like what Supercross would be, well, really motocross, but motocross is kind of different. But Supercross, there's so much money around it. It's all becoming politics, and that they just want to make their quick money, get the show over and done. They don't care
Yeah.
what the riders have to ride and go through and all that. So that's like I told me and my dad talk about this every year. AMA has become so political that it's affecting the way the sport is going. Like, um, like, do y'all know why GoPro can't be a sponsor no more
Well, it's because
of AMA?
well, I didn't know it couldn't be a
Shmoo knows.
sponsor. I know why it can't be used. It's because of the tabs on the helmet were unsafe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right. And then now they don't want any photographers videoing any
Yeah.
footage unless you like have a. I'm not
Media
gonna say
pass
it
or something.
like the way it's supposed to be said, but like a backing. Like what's his name got
You gotta
banned
pay
or
for it.
got
Yeah, Matt
his
Burkeen.
well yeah, he got his
Really?
Yeah, he got
privileges
banned.
revoked this
Yeah.
year. Yeah,
Because
because
technically,
he was
the
filming.
Supercross, the AMA owns all uh, broadcast rights. So
Right. Yeah.
anything that you do, taking photos, videos, or anything, technically, like on a professional level, like for Deegan or anyone to post like a video of them doing a lap, like they have to pay into those. Like you have to pay into those royalties of the video that you
Hmm.
post.
Yeah.
And you have to have like fucking Supercross in the label, like in the video, Monster Energy Supercross bottom corner or whatever the fuck it is now. It's the same thing with Formula One. Formula One does the same thing.
Yeah.
And that's a lot like the sport's becoming. Just like
I think
Yeah.
No,
I think that's not necessarily a bad thing in some ways though. There are a lot of bad things that are being taken, but I think there are a lot of things that should be taken from F1 that are really cool like lap map. They did that at one race for
yeah.
or yeah, track map or whatever. They did it at one race where you could see every rider on the track or just a few of them. I think onboard cameras would be sick. Like make
They need to bring
everybody have
GoPros
them.
back.
Yeah, like if
I
like something.
unsafe. Come on. Like
It's
The
motocross at the
sport
Everything
end
in
of
our
the day, bro.
sport's
sport is
unsafe.
unsafe.
yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
But
Like what
here's
does
the
it
thing.
matter?
Like we talked about this on the first one. I mean, this is the first one, but on the one that we didn't record. But it's like at the end of the day, you need to listen to the riders.
Yeah,
Yep.
they know
Like
what they're talking about.
period. Like in that interview with Tomac, I think it was Sexton. I think it was Kenny. I'm almost positive it was Kenny, but those are the top three guys, and they were doing the after moto talk, and like they had someone, I think it was Gypsy maybe. He asked them about like their opinions on taking the whoops down to 9 and taking out Dragons back, and they were like there's no skill gap. He
Yeah.
goes, these whoops, if you can just enter them straight, he's like, you're fine. But at the same time, if you name, I'm trying to think, name one this year, name one track that those guys blitzed the whoops this year.
Yeah.
That it was faster,
Like,
I would say.
I don't
These
think
guys are
any.
jumping the whoops now.
By the end of the night, yeah.
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 I think it's faster to blitz them in like quality and stuff. Sometimes.
By
Yeah,
the
that's
time
what
you
I'm
get to
saying.
main
Like,
events, they're jumping.
Yeah.
Like,
Like there's no point in even trying to
probably,
blitz them.
I'm gonna say probably 5 years ago is when them got. If you couldn't blitz the whoops, it was such a
Yeah,
different,
it's a make or break.
It
different lap.
takes more effort
Yeah.
That's
too.
how it should be.
Like
Yeah.
if
I
they
also
added,
think
I don't
That's
know.
I also think if they're trying to get away from the aggressive riding, which I'm not fully against because we've all seen the over the top passes like block
Vince
passes and
Freezies.
takeouts and stuff.
Vince Freezy.
But to me, that's racing. When you're at that pro level, you're going for a fucking paycheck. Your paycheck is what pays your bills. Your paycheck is what brings your wife out to dinner, pays for your racing to keep going, and your kids to have toys for Christmas and da 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 da, all your bills and stuff. So let them fight it out like dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how the amateur levels are. If you go to
Yeah.
I shouldn't say amateur, any fucking local pro purse payout race, it is
Heck
all
Dog
out.
eat dog.
There is no hold back on that because I found
Yeah.
out that the hard way my first pro money race, and
Mhm.
I got straight cold clocked, thinking we were still amateur. I was still racing an amateur race. So I think they need to have more block passes. Like when they made the whole deal about Deegan with his own teammate, like block passing and stuffing and whatnot, like that was dumb. Don't find that. If you're gonna find it, make it a big enough fine where they completely stop. But you don't. You only
Yeah.
find them $5,000, $1,000, bro. That's their night after they win. That's how much they're spending at the clubs. That's how much they're going. They go out. They all party. They hide it,
Yeah,
but they
they
all
do.
party.
Yeah, there was
So
that clip of
why not
Deegan
just let
in the
him do
bar
it?
this year with the High Mrs.
Yeah,
Prince
Yeah.
sign.
Yeah, that got
Yeah,
leaked.
that got
Yeah.
leaked. That was crazy. They all do
I
it.
mean,
What?
I think the passing needs to be better.
I think we move on to bikes now.
Okay.
What do you got? You got
What you
something,
mean?
Diddy? Like
No, not really.
off of
I guess I
IRL.
can kind of do the transfer into that. Okay, so Chrome Star, obviously I started a couple, it's probably about 8 months ago, 9 months ago now.
Nah, it was like August, September.
Yeah, it's like 8 or 9 months, isn't it?
Nah,
It's like 6.
nah, maybe like 4 or 5.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
'cause
so
it
it
was
hasn't been that big for a while.
yeah. So
Huh. Damn. Well, it's
yeah,
Yeah,
kind
like
cause
of.
I
5, 4 or
joined.
5.
What was it? August something.
Yeah, it was like the end of August.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Interesting. Well, that's crazy. I guess it's grown really fast, which is pretty dope.
Yeah, it
The
has.
team that we have built right now is pretty solid. We've got a lot of really fast guys that it kind of makes it hard because they're on teams that they don't really necessarily like. The team has a pro am team, but we definitely have people on that AM's team that are faster than amateur. So like I don't know.
But at
if
the
it'd
same
be-
time, like it's like the thing with like
I
MXL
think
or
it should
not
just
even
be a
MXL.
VAG team at this point.
It, yeah, but
Yeah.
at the same time, it's like we see it. There's no matter what race you go into on MX bikes, there's someone in the wrong class that shouldn't be in
Yeah.
that class.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
everywhere. So
So at the end of the day, but it's like I mean shit. When I got here, there was what mixed shits, Perk, Stewie,
Math.
Math, uh, P-Stall,
Um,
the homie who just got home.
Yeah,
yeah,
Pistol.
Pista, Webby.
Webby, yeah,
was in
Webby's
Webby,
been
there.
an OG,
Yeah.
OG.
Hydra,
Yeah.
Hydra's an OG,
Yep.
Cynical's an OG.
Cynical, and now it's like it's slowly starting to trickle down to the guys who are actually, putting time in to get better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the people that are grinding to
It's
be
like
fast.
uh, it's like this couldn't even qualify for amps,
Yeah.
and now he's top 3 in every MXO amps he does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Not
gotten
like
way faster.
he won like the
Yeah.
one novice race and was like, I guess I'll move up. And then came out and
Yeah.
fucking went 1, 2, 3 with Carbon and McShorts at. I
Yeah.
guess he got second, but at
He got second.
MXB on, like, that was
Yeah, 'cause
legit.
Yeah.
That's a gnarly track.
That was, yeah, that was one of the coolest team experiences so far. Going
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 on the night on a track like
100%.
that.
Yep.
Putting
I mean, it's like,
Crumpstar on
look
the
at
podium. Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah,
then that's
huge.
like where it all started. And then you gotta think all you guys are starting to stream. Unlike me, Karma got me banned for a little bit, but uh
I just gotta say I love Europeans and their food. That's all.
ah hashtag banned again. Uh it's like who was that? Reaper Dot commented on your thing the other day saying all
Yeah,
his For You
that's
page is
sick.
nothing but Chrome Star now.
And he said, so
Let's
if
go.
he's watching, he said that we're exclusively on TikTok, and like I responded to him, for people like us, it's hard to grow a community outside of TikTok. Like Twitch for MX bikes, who watches Twitch? Let's be real. Unless there's a big race on, there ain't nobody watching there, and
No.
you're not gonna build a community unless you already have a
Yeah.
backing.
Yeah.
TikTok's the only way to do it, and that's what I commented back was like, for people like me, Carbon, Diddy. I mean, Shmooey had a following when I met him, but even
Yeah.
him in the beginning,
It was small.
it's the best place to grow.
Yeah.
It's the only
Mhm.
place to grow in this game.
And then
That and
let's talk
YouTube.
about that's where
Yeah,
90% of
YouTube.
this team came from.
All of us. I
Like
would say
Yeah.
all of us.
like
I'd say 100% of us.
I was
I
gonna
remember
say
the first time I
there's
seen
very few
Shmooey,
people.
I was offshore. I was sitting on a rig with my brother Jacob, and I was like, dude, these dudes actually rip bikes too. And then I remember I came home, I did your tryout, I did like the 2-day thing, and then I flew out back. And then when I got back is when you sent me a message on Discord. I was like, yo, come join the Discord. Let's talk.
Hell
Ever
yeah.
since then, I've been here.
That's fucking lit. Yeah, no, it's been crazy. The growth
I
has
mean,
been
And then
absolutely nuts.
yeah,
and you guys are the
Yeah.
ones who got me into streaming on TikTok. Like I would have never started streaming on TikTok if I wasn't hanging out with y'all every day.
Shmooey's
Just-
the OG
Yeah.
for that. He got
Yeah.
everyone into
Yeah,
that.
dude, literally everyone. It's
Yeah.
kind of crazy. Like, I don't
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
fucking take credit for it, but there's a lot of people.
No,
that have.
that's all you.
Yeah, it's
100%. Every single person we know is because of you.
It's
That's
funny
wild.
because like we'll be streaming, or like me and Shmoo this morning were streaming, and a dude jumped in my chat and was like, "Hey, I just scrolled down twice from Shmoo's and saw your stream."
Yeah.
And like it
Yeah.
happens every time I stream with anyone. Everyone like always like does like one or two scrolls and they find someone else that I'm streaming with, which is pretty cool. Like we got a lot of people, like someone's at least posting something almost once a day,
Yeah,
if not twice a
absolutely.
day. Like someone is posting something. I don't post. I just do live streams right now. I need a bit better, but I
need to
think
do a
it's
little
we got a
class on it.
good
I take
group of
the
people.
editing side. I try and make some cool edits, something different, something out of the normal,
Yeah,
or something together. That's
But it's cool because we all share a
cool to
passion
watch.
over
Yeah.
motocross and dirt bikes, and whether it's you raced or like dirt bikes or rode dirt bikes for fun, there's so much you
Yeah.
can do inside MX bikes to get your creativity side out. Like Shmoo loves streaming. He loves making
Yeah.
the funny clips, that stuff.
Yeah.
I like streaming too. I like
Ooh.
doing gear. Like I love making gear. Like it's fun to like in graphics. It's fun to change up. And McShorts loves to fucking make edits and
Yeah, it's just fun
stream,
for me.
and it's
Even
fun.
even if you're not great at it, just do it.
And
Yeah.
T
Just
Diddy
something
loves
just
to be
fast.
a manager. The guy just
He's
kills
in
it as a
charge.
manager. I got him in trouble for streaming, but that's all right. I apologize, but
He's the guy that's just fast. He doesn't need anything to show for it. It's his results say everything.
On
yeah,
God.
exactly.
Valid. Wow. Mick's just
fast.
giving me a compliment. Everybody,
I
you better
give you a
clip it because
compliment.
that will never happen again.
You
Shut
don't
up with
really
your bitch-ass bass
stream
poster
'cause
in
you
the
got
wall.
banned, but yeah, you're fast. Like
Hey man, don't talk to Jimmy that way.
Shit.
Yeah, no, the team has been crazy. I wanna definitely for this
been really
upcoming
cool.
season, I wanna do actual like training days where we set aside some time to grind certain things that are like once these new tracks come out and we actually see how they're gonna be, whether or not they're gonna be smooth, rough, like with ruts and stuff. And see what people like on the team are struggling with, like if it's gonna be whoops and stuff. Figure out stuff like that and actually do team stuff. I want to make sure we're doing an actual because like the races are a week after the thing.
I would
so
love to
we got
start doing
time to.
some pole races or pole runnings.
Yeah.
I would
Oh.
love to start doing that with y'all, like in the team wise, like just everyone will make videos on it, post them, but whatnot. But like once the track drops, and then after the race, the next day or 2 days after or whatever, do like a poll, like where we all join in and run pole laps
Yeah. No,
and
just
see
like a
see
little
who
competition.
progresses and see who progresses the most, like time, whether it's time or consistency throughout the season, and then give them like a little reward, like a graphics kit or
Yeah.
gear or some like $10 on shop, something like that. I think that'd be cool.
Valid. Yeah, that'd be sweet. Yeah. I think
Because I want to make sure T Diddy's at the bottom of that list for the polls. But
I think it's a good idea. I think we
Carbon's my
should do
biggest
some sort
fan.
of competition like that for sure. And Dylan had that idea earlier with the super minis. I don't know if that'll work, but
Yeah.
or
It's
we can do
interesting.
like what T Diddy was talking about, where we do the where the fastest guys start last, the slowest
Yeah,
guy starts
yeah.
first, and you give them, each person gets like a 10-second gap, and the fastest guy has to run down all the way up to first, and then stop and let everyone get past him again, and then do it again, and you just run like 4 or 5
Learn to
laps or whatever.
pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the whole time, like we did this when I was growing up. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure Shmoozy did, but on the tracks, you from the first guy to the very last guy, they're all charging. They
Oh
have one
yeah.
goal, and it is to catch the
Go.
guy in front of them.
Yeah. Except for the
You
first
know,
guy, he's
and
trying to
it's
run the fuck away.
yeah,
He's trying to
that poor
go.
bastard, he's
I,
trying to not to kill himself at the same time while
yeah.
sprinting laps. But that's the way we used to do it. And at the time, I hated it because I was that guy that was like second or third in the line, and I was getting my ass
Yeah.
beat about
Getting
third lap
passed.
in, and I'm giving it everything I got, and you just see this guy come blowing by you, just go,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just kind of a, oh shit, all right.
Yeah.
yeah,
You
But it's good
crash.
because like when we all do stuff like that, we're able to see why you're faster, or what you're doing that's faster,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
what I'm
Exactly.
doing that's slower and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
And then
like y'all
compare
know,
with the
I
teams.
critique y'all on everything,
Oh,
especially
100%.
Shmoo with his tapping, but
Yeah.
I critique McShits and Carbon and this everything they do. Like
only
when I
thing you
see something they're
critique me
doing
on is
wrong
that
and
I'm beating you.
Is the
they're
stress on?
um,
My
yeah, he's on.
timing is my issue.
We should try. Wait, he is on?
Yeah, he's on.
Check that fool in.
Turn your camera on,
Yo,
big
Stress.
did
dog. Welcome
We're
to the
filming the
podcast, big dog.
podcast.
Oh, what up?
Turn that
Oh,
camera
What
yeah.
on,
up,
big dog.
Distress? Special guest mid episode.
The heck, hold up.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was caught off guard. Give me just a
Mm.
minute. I gotta turn this TV down real quick. Ugh.
You getting all ready for the camera.
Yeah,
He's,
you know, I
he,
gotta
he's
look
got to
good,
look good for
man.
Mick Shorts.
Yeah.
We do
Come
need
on,
to
you already
come
know.
up with a good name for
Yeah,
the podcast.
there he is, the man
There
himself,
he is, Distress.
the guy who's fresh off of
Mr.
TV.
Mustache.
Look at you, buddy.
Man, myth,
Oh
the
yeah,
legend.
you,
Clean
dude. Where have
shave,
you
looking
been,
good.
bro? I've been shaved.
I've
Distress,
been
did you see
working,
my
man.
hair?
No, did you do
Oh, I
something to
got
it?
Let's see that. Let's
butchered.
see that in the podcast.
Someone put a bowl on top of that boy's head.
Oh
Hey, clip
my
it. Someone
god.
clip it.
Nah,
Clip it,
nah.
chat. Clip it.
That boy is Justin Bieber.
It's bad.
Oh,
He stole the moon. Fucking Vector.
he is the moon.
Vector. Oh
That's
yeah.
so funny.
Vector.
Oh,
But
yeah.
chat, what's up? This is this. You can give us a little rundown about yourself since you joined the team.
My name is Dist. First name Tyler. Not gonna say my last. Got into MX bikes early 2024. I'm clocked in at 800 hours right now. Just started racing AMS class, you know, moving up. Looking at pro AMS here soon, but 2 races, man. You know, I got up top 10 in points, so I've got potential. But join Chrome Star, you know, fuck you guys made me fast, you know, just ripping with Diddy and Carbon and all you and
My
McShorts
God.
and all you guys, you know, you guys made me quick at the game, so
Yeah.
gotta
No,
thank
I got
y'all.
faster.
Right,
Playing
dude.
with them.
Yeah, we all have.
And for y'all who don't know, because he hasn't said it, this man plays on one analog stick. One.
Mm-hmm.
What?
He's a fucking
One
maniac.
Yeah.
analog stick.
Make
Yeah,
sure didn't know
yeah.
this. Oh my god.
I only play like this. This is to like look around and stuff and like do tear offs and all that.
Yeah,
That's
that's the
it.
face I got when he told me that, bro.
Yeah,
'Cause
for
that,
real.
like,
It's crazy.
my point of view from that is how do you counter
He's
lean?
so much faster.
Which are
Well,
like
so like
I
it's
counter
all
lean
on.
a lot.
It's okay. So
How
you'd
do
be
you lean back
surprised
off a
that.
jump?
Oh, dude. It's so
Don't.
okay. So you know how people say seat bouncing isn't a thing in
Yeah.
MX
It's
bikes,
not
bro. So it is, but it isn't. Because I
to
was
an
talking
extent.
to
Yeah.
Carbon about it, and he was saying how you gotta kind of oppo, and that's kind of your seat bounce. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
with
Definitely.
one joystick, I'm able to kind of like here, kind of like just flick it forward, and it acts as a seat bounce, kind of like Reflex and Supercross and all those games.
Yeah.
It acts kind of as one, but not too much. But
I
for
didn't
like
know that.
corners, to answer Diddy's question for corners and stuff, it's like on Beta 18 bikes, I would lean forward in every corner. The front end was terrible on those bikes. We all know it. And so I would lean forward pretty much. I was always smooth. Like, I don't tap like this in corners. I'm always like doing this
Mm-hmm.
smooth.
Yeah.
And so
I'm not like
but
Smooth
once
that.
the
breeze,
once
like
the
he's the smooth person.
bro, I'm a smooth brain person.
I
The
wish.
Listen.
smooth operator.
Mm.
I'm
Nah, but when
not
the
Alright,
a
new
smooth
when
so
the beta
operator.
night
no, you good. You finish up.
when the beta 19 bikes came out though, it made my controller my settings just so much easier because everything you're leaning back in and you're barely sitting down. So
Yeah. That's valid.
All right. So what's the time we're looking at right now? Okay, I think I got a final topic.
37 minutes.
All right. So for I guess our last topic, because I know Miss Shit's gotta go, but
I'm chilling right
um,
this second.
all right. So our last topic I would like to figure about is what would y'all like to see change about MX bikes?
MX bikes or the
mm,
team?
No, MX bikes.
MX bikes.
Yeah.
Definitely the ranked shit. Fuck that shit so bad.
Mm, nah, I had Miss Shit's.
so when
I give the answer that everyone wants but will never get is I want the owners to actually care about their game. Paboso, I'm talking to you.
good
This
point.
God.
game,
Bow
it will
bow.
never
Gets
get it,
canceled.
unfortunately. But yeah, you can cancel me. We need that man. If he cared about this game, it would be 10 times better than what it is. Simple as that.
Straight
But
up.
All right, this.
the yeah,
Um, Personally, I want to see a graphics update, like kind of off of what McShort said. I want to see the owner of the game actually do something with it. I want to see better graphics, maybe in a Unreal Engine creator, but somehow with the same physics, if that's possible. I personally think the physics are perfect. They're dialed. Yeah, the bikes need some tweaking, but that's on the OEM supporter team, their part. But
to an
other
extent
than
though.
that,
Yeah.
to an
Some of
Yeah.
extent,
it's
for
just
Like
sure,
when you
for
physics
sit
sure.
are
down, the
dog
bike
shit.
shouldn't come to you.
Right, right.
Yeah, that's
Up, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But other than that, just a few other tweaks in the physics, I think it's just graphics for me.
All right,
Valid.
Carbon.
Mine would have to be. I want to see a penalty for when you crash, like MX Sim, where it
So you
takes you a
can't
minute,
just stand up.
and you can't just come
Yeah.
into the first turn and just blow into people. Like that needs to be
Do you want it
changed.
to
I
be
think
more
that would
like?
help with starts.
Go ahead.
Like Sim, like MX Sim. MX
Yeah.
Simulator has it the best for start, like for having a penalization, because when you fall off your bike, it takes forever to get back on, right? So no one wants to crash. So I think
Yeah.
that's a huge thing. And then also, fuck, what was it? Shit. Never. I think that's it. That's all I got, pretty much.
So my thing would be kind of like going off of all y'all's is the physics. So
Mm.
MX bikes and MXM are all they're trying to get the same feeling, you know. They want it to be realistic as possible, but still rideable, you know, for the everyday player, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So my thing is like if you trying to make this game realistic, why are you going into corners leaning over the handlebars? Because we all know the only way to get through most of the turns in this game
Hmm.
fast is leaning
With
over the bars.
speed.
And
You
standing up.
know? S
Yeah.
Right. And don't get me wrong, standing up is I mean, you do that in real life too, you know, if you barely put your ass on
Yeah.
the seat in a turn, you know? But
Yeah.
I can't tell you one time in my life where I went into a turn leaning over my handlebars. That's a big no-no in motocross. We all know
No,
that
you
if
do
you
not put your head
rode
in
up at
front
a
of your
professional
bars.
level, y- your head shouldn't even be over your bars or nowhere near your bars. You should be
Your head,
centered on the bike,
your chin.
Right.
you
You
know?
want your chin on the
Yeah,
top of your bar pad. That's as far as you want to go
yeah,
forward,
Yeah,
pretty
that's
much.
like the
exactly.
You just want
furthest.
that attack.
Exactly. And so that's the one thing I like to see change is it to be more realistic in that way. And then my thing is point system. I want a point system. I don't want to be going into a pro race with a guy who just was in the fucking pub server and not
Yeah.
turning in his race. I don't want to be get with that guy. You know, we all put time in this game, and we actually want to fucking be able to battle people that are our
Pro
level.
card.
You know, I would say, you know, and I
Mhm.
get the whole point of the rank system, but at the same time, Joe
It's
Blow, who's
inconvenient.
14, yeah, well
Yeah,
that too, but
very.
Joe Blow who sits at home, you know, after school, you know, and he just, you know, he's a kid or whatever, he can be a pro rider or have the pro points, but can't even make an AMS race, you know? That's what is under my skin. Just
I,
because
I think
someone
we need to have
has
a
the
pro card.
time, yeah, that's my point. That's what I'm
Point
getting
system
to. Like,
to where you unlock the pro card.
hold on,
No, no.
how else?
Yeah.
Um, you shouldn't be able to. You shouldn't be able to join a
Just give us a moment.
Yeah, you shouldn't be able to join a pro race unless you have pro points, you know? Because we've seen
I
it. Me
think
and
that's what
Carbon
it's gonna
literally
be
seen
though.
it. Who is saying that? From
Yeah,
me listening and to Exhibit and Doc saying it, I don't know. It's kind of leading me the opposite way. But
Hot Wheels,
hold on,
just
Hot
hold on
Wheels
just a
are
minute.
in a podcast. Just hold on. Just let him listen. He ain't got his mic on. But like this weekend, me and Carbon, we were in a race, and here's the biggest thing that aggravates me. And I told Carbon this. I told all you this. If you are from another country and your ping is over 500, I feel sorry for you at the end of the day, but you should not be in, you know, that designated server. Because at the end of the day, when you come into a turn, they're from the net coding or whatever it may be, they're already in that turn, and then they disappear and they punt you 8 miles across the track.
Yeah.
So that's my biggest thing. It's like I want to race someone who I can actually battle with, not someone who disappears on a track and then just pops back up and cleans you across the
So
country.
That's
so
valid.
do we want a controversial topic then? Or do we want to save that
To end it off?
What?
to end it
No,
off?
we can start it.
Yeah,
Come on.
let's do it.
We all know what we're talking about here at Motocross the game.
No,
Oh,
Will
here
it
we go.
will it
Oh, here we
answer
go.
our
Here we go.
questions?
No.
no.
Will it?
I
I
I
No.
Nope.
look.
Nope.
I think it will.
Let's all right. Well, let's go one at a time so we all don't talk over each other. All right, McShits. We all know you're glazing, but continue.
So obviously we won't know until it comes out. With my experience, the people behind this game love MX bikes just like we do. They want the same things that we want, and they want to be the owners that give us the updates that we all just talked about. They want to give us the ranked system, the updates, the physics. If something's wrong, to fix it. They're trying now, whether they're over promising or not, we won't know. But they're trying to fix the problems that every single one of us just listed with MX Bikes. And it comes down to the owner, Poboso, not caring about the game. And that's where
Yeah.
I come from, is because I want an owner that cares and isn't just, look at Carter raising his hand, and isn't just sitting there doing absolutely nothing for a community that people's lives are based off this game.
Yeah.
And they
All right,
don't
and no,
care.
I 100% agree with that part. With what you're the whole topic you just said, I agree
Yeah.
100% with that. But my opinion or my I don't know, did we all said this? We have to have more info, and I
Yes,
don't know
I agree.
nearly enough about this game. But my argument with this game is, and I've seen it, and I hope it's not true, or I've heard it, is I feel like this game that's coming out isn't going to be for the everyday player. Because if from
Yeah.
what I heard that you actually have to pay and buy your graphics or what was the other one I
We have to
heard?
do that now, but it depends
The
how it
To
is.
different kinds,
extent,
To an
though.
extent,
like
yeah.
like I'll put it this way. Let me rephrase that. I don't
Stress
want
looks
this
like
game.
Dr. Disrespect. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't want this game to be.
Smile,
You
bitch.
have to pay to play, if that makes sense to
I
y'all.
agree.
Yeah,
I
no.
agree.
Because technically, we all right now we pay to play right now. We buy tracks, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
you don't
dollar.
have.
That's normal. But I don't want to be paying a dollar or $5 to $25 a day just because I want to change
Play.
graphics or change
Mm-hmm.
bikes or shit like that. I don't want the game to be a money hungry game.
We don't want EA to be running this game.
Yeah,
Is what
pretty
you're
much.
saying.
Yeah.
Basically,
Okay, so I agree with both statements so far.
He's dying.
But y'all, okay, how about the stamina system? I got something on the stamina system
Yeah,
that they're
that's
bringing into it, which is
goofy.
cool. Don't get me wrong, it's cool. But
New.
how in IRL racing you can build stamina, right? You can go work out, you can put in your 30-minute motos and build stamina. Are they gonna bring that in? Or are
Yeah,
they just
they
gonna leave it
said
at a
it's all
My
surplus?
about line
question, my
choice, though.
question
Okay,
about
so how
that
long
is,
how much of the
Staying
game am
up.
I gonna have to spend to fucking go to the gym and play this go to the gym
you know.
and do fucking workouts and 30-minute motos on a test track with a trainer or do all that stuff just to be better at the game.
my question is if
Yeah.
I
if
agree.
the stamina system is gonna kind of be like what Supercross the game did, with their training system, because you go in there and you do the little like tasks that they have you do, and it builds your character's like abilities up and stuff. I wonder if it's gonna be anything like that at all.
Which
See,
is cool,
but
but that's arcade to me.
Right.
well,
That's
That's
see,
not a
okay, yeah, I
skill-based
agree.
game.
And
Yeah.
here at that point, like I feel like there are lines like here where you want it to be realistic, and then I feel like they're up here trying to make it too realistic.
Yes.
You know,
But
like
but
I
here's
don't I
the
don't want to be
answer.
a pro running out of fucking stamina mid race because I fucking messed two lines up or something. That is gonna piss me off.
Yeah.
So here's my thing with this game, right? Imagine MX Bikes had stamina right now, and
I wouldn't
say
play.
it was terrible, right? Imagine it was terrible. There's no owner to fix it. It would never
Yeah.
ever change. Now, say they come out with stamina and nobody likes it. I think they're more willing to listen and be like, okay, it's not what the people want. Let's take it back. Let's change it. Let's get rid of it. Do what we got to do to make the players happy because that's where their money's coming from. And I think
I
with
agree.
the people they have on board is going to allow them to do that to an extent.
Okay,
Yeah.
I agree with that as well. But what about the creativity side for map making, bike making, graphics
Yeah.
making? How are you going to do that
I
to
agree.
consoles? How is Pelster, one of the biggest free ride guys in the game, going to be able to make a free ride map to bring it to the average day player on a console? How do you release it? How are they going to buy those maps? You can't. We all use computers for this game. That's how we buy them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
they
and
are.
I
There's
agree.
no way they're going to be able to sell deals like I can't make a track and get it to go on the game profile on Microsoft Store or PlayStation Store or whatever it is for them to be able to buy. I don't have the money to put it up like that.
Mm.
You have to pay for rights. You have to pay
Valid.
for all this shit to do that, and I don't see it
Yeah.
possible. So are we going to
I
be
don't care
stuck with?
about consoles though.
Are we? I know, but are we?
Give
But
'em
that's
to
the
us.
whole thing. Is everyone's excited for the
Yes.
console part? We're gonna get a huge
I don't
bump
really
if it
care about
actually
that.
works out right for consoles. But I don't see it working that way because all we're gonna be left with is IRL tracks or whatever the game creators come out with, and that's it.
So I actually thought about this last night because I was telling my dad about this whole thing. So my thing is, I don't know, not like we all only know what has been released so far. So in my eyes, what I see them doing is the um ARL version, if you would say that we race. I feel like that's going to be what that console player is available to get.
Yeah, and that's
And
pretty
Like
not
much
the other
Yeah.
the
things
yeah.
base, yeah. So I feel like they're gonna get the base edition,
with
which
some
to
updates.
be honest, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest with y'all. In 2025, if you're buying a $700 PS5, you just need to save up $300 more and buy a PC.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You know,
because then
Consoles are
yeah,
getting
that's
way too
that's a
That's
expensive.
whole
that's what I
that's a
tell
whole nother
everyone that I run
topic.
into, and
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, I'm about to go buy a console." I'm like, "Dude, just save up a couple extra
Yeah.
Yeah.
hundreds and go buy a
Yeah.
PC."
Because then when you have that PC, you can always upgrade it instead of
You
having to
have
buy a
Well,
so
whole nother
much
one.
Yeah.
free
well, and
range at the time.
even if you buy a pre-built, it's you can get a really good like mid to high range PC for $1,000, which sounds like a lot,
Yeah.
but really is
And
not as much
if you
in
break your
PC world.
PC, you can replace a part to fix it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not a
You got
console
much
where you
more
get a blue
freedom.
screen and that console's completely kaput. It's done.
So
S-
my thing with Motocross the game is what is it gonna do for us creators on MX bikes? What's it gonna open up opportunity wise for us,
Mm-hmm.
and what's it gonna do to MX bikes? Is anyone gonna still be interested in kits?
Yeah, me and
Well, see,
Distress
Yeah.
make
that's like
graphic
my whole
kits. What's
Yeah.
point.
gonna happen to
I
us?
agree.
Like my whole point is like I really don't get me wrong. Like I told Mick Shits this the day he was yapping about it. I really do hope this game is the next thing, but at the same time, I don't want this game to be pay to play
A flop.
based
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
because there's a lot of people in
But
this
here's
community that already bitch about paying $1.50 for a track.
Yeah.
here's here's my thing, and I don't know. I'm hoping that they're not, trying to over deliver. So in our what we've had what we've been talking about this for what maybe 10 minutes. Think about how many hours that all of these creators have into making this game. Every single one of these questions have had to come up one way or another. And are they doing what's necessary to do this the right way? Is what
Right.
it's going to come down to. Are they
We
going
don't
to
know. They won't
answer
put out
these?
answers.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I agree. Well, they've put
Still
out
got
some
a
stuff,
year and
but
2
we
years
still
of
have a while.
development.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A year of development,
but are they going to deliver on these promises that they're making and answer all of these questions to the point where MX Bikes isn't even a thought? Or is it going to be a game where, maybe we'll just stay on MX Bikes?
yeah.
So
I don't know.
I
I
don't
I
mean,
I
it's
just
don't know
hard
hope
to
what to
I
say.
think
just
with
hope
that.
whatever they do, it doesn't end up like fucking 2024 MXGP. Let's just
I
be
Yeah,
real.
I
That was
really
no,
hope
they
terrible.
so.
already
It was
said it's
god
not
so
going
awful.
to.
They already said that I don't know if you guys
They
saw it,
said
but
they're not
Exhibit and
even.
Reaper Doc already said that it's going towards a sim style. It is
Yeah,
pointed towards
Yes.
I
sim.
did see that.
That is what it's going for, not an arcade, not for the average day player. It is going towards a sim,
They
which is good.
And
honestly want a
We
better
just we
MX
need to be
Bikes.
able to see more.
They just
So
can't.
Yeah.
we
I
need
don't know
more
Yeah.
about
time,
y'all.
more
It's
information.
kind of off topic, but I don't know what y'all think about it. MX Bikes really pulled me to be a first person rider in video games.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but
Yeah.
in like
Their
Supercross
first
and all
person.
those other games, I raced in third person. What do you guys think is going to be the meta for
First
this
person.
game?
Probably
Yeah.
first person is
Going to be the
They'll
move?
point it straight towards first person if anything.
Sims just generally are better in first person.
Yeah,
Fair.
they'll be
They
pointed
want
towards
a
first person.
realistic game. There you go. Can't get a realistic game in third person. You know what I
Valid.
mean?
Yeah.
Or let them decide. They could make it where, when you're playing with your friends, you can do whatever you want. But now when you go into races, they can change it and you could only race first person. I would like to see the options like that to where when you're playing with your friends in like just a pub lobby or whatever, you can do what you want to have fun. Whether we have to change that, for a pro scene, an amateur scene, do what we got to do. I think that would be cool to be able to.
That's in MX Bikes.
Yeah, yeah, I
Are
know
you
where they
wanting
limit things.
where you're wanting
Yeah,
that
yeah,
in the game though? I mean,
yep. That's what I'm saying. I
I
want
don't
to see that in the game.
I'm not gonna shut this game all the way out and not say I'm gonna get it because I will. I'm a dirt bike fan at heart. I think most of us will get it no matter like.
I already
Yeah.
bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but
I
okay, that's
yeah.
great. I will not put my money towards a game until I see game
Gameplay.
footage
That
because I also
money's
don't
been
want to.
gone
I don't.
for months.
Okay, but what
That money
happens if
was in and out.
they don't get the support that they are asking and they can't get KTM's, Hondas, Yamahas, and these OEM
Yeah.
manufactured bikes that we all have on MX bikes for free, by the way, and you can't get them when the game first comes out, and then you have to pay a
They're
DLC
free
pack.
because of mods, though.
Okay,
That's
Yeah.
yeah,
that's the thing.
that's how we're able to get away with making graphics kits,
Everything.
tracks,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, that's
We're
everything.
able to do it because we're on PCs and you can do them for free.
And yeah, it's all
Yeah.
modding. And everything's
It's all modding.
downloaded
It's all
content
modding.
online, which consoles
So
generally
for me and
cannot do.
Distress to make graphics though in a game that's going to be released on consoles, we would have to legally have an LLC.
Yeah.
We would have to have a business license for our graphics designing and sell them. I couldn't just make Shmoo or McShorts or someone a kit legally for free without having some sort of proof of purchase.
And
to
the
be honest, I
templates
feel
have
like
copyrights for the company, so you would have to
Yeah.
pay
Correct.
royalties to KTM, Cowie, and Honda.
Mm-hmm.
Not only the game would have to pay royalties, me and Distress would have to pay royalties for using their templates.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Let's
that's
So
hope
all.
they
I
have
don't know.
the answer to these questions.
I
'cause
hope they have the
agree.
answer
We
for that
find out.
because
I agree.
there's a lot of creativity in
huge
MX
part.
bikes that might go away, which I hope doesn't.
I don't
I'm
want to
really
see
rooting
it go
for this
away
game.
because
I
Well,
really
and
am.
I hope that the in-game customization isn't just what Need for Speed, the stickers and the shapes and I just hope it's not that kind of customization. That's not what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be like I love designing. Me and Distress love designing from scratch.
We like
That's
to
what
be
we
Making
like to
graphics
do.
different.
is
We
something
like to do
special.
stuff that's
Yeah.
not. I mean, we like
And
templates,
yeah.
but we don't like it. All.
You don't want to
done
just be
up.
able to write, all right, 198, and then click it, move it on the bike, and that's
Right.
it. Like
Exactly.
it keeps it special
Mhm.
with how you have to do it.
I
now.
wouldn't
It's a
put
process.
198 on any bike to be honest with you.
Who's got the red plate is all I'm saying.
Buddy, that was dude, you hold on,
Big
hold on.
ass.
You had that red plate at the beginning when I could barely make amps, buddy. Pipe down. All right.
Nah.
Yeah.
Buddy can't buddy made one ANS race, thinks he's the shit. He's just a fart.
He's using my
What?
thing. That video was funny on Snapchat.
It's
God.
just a fart.
No, that was a good
Alright,
topic.
so to end
Does
the
anyone else?
episode,
Yeah.
let's get like chat. Y'all we're trying to think of a name for the podcast.
Yeah.
So y'all drop some names so we can try to see because we got some, but we want to see if y'all come up with some better.
Yeah, drop it down in the comments in the chat.
And
Be
then-
creative too.
Something creative,
Yeah.
something different,
Yeah.
something not like
Yeah,
a
something
play
that's
on
not
words. We need
used right
something-
now also.
Yeah.
I think
something new,
I think
and
I threw in
original.
2 ideas.
And then-
It was like Twisted Grip podcast or
Podcast.
podcast.
Yeah.
The
and I
next
can't think of it.
one is who do y'all want to see on the next episode?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we got
who
this in
want
here.
for a special
Team
guest?
riders.
Oh,
other
we can get we
streamers
see if we can
can
get Kelso.
try.
That'd be
We
dope.
can
I
probably
was
get
I was
Kelso.
gonna say like I'll
Little
put it out there
feature.
right now. Kelso and Scuba Cowboy would be dope. Bro.
Oh, yeah.
That would
that'd
be dope.
sick.
Okay, that is a good idea.
We got
Maybe if
we got
Reaper Doc
Zoom,
answers
we
my
got
TikTok,
Hot
we'll
Wheels.
get him
we
in.
Oh
got-
yeah, Reaper Dog.
Hey,
That'd be a
so-
crazy
So
one.
this is Hot Wheels. Reaper Doc probably would be interested because I mentioned to him that I wanted to do one with him about accessible.
this ghost, or is it
stuff like that. Shut up.
Oh,
Sorry,
everybody
what did
talking
you
is
say,
Hot
Mama?
Wheels
Or
talking.
fucking Hot Wheels. What'd you
Is
say?
it working? What? My computer just freaked out.
Yeah,
You're good.
no,
Calvin
it's
was just
probably
talking.
being stupid.
Okay. No, my computer was just freaking out. But no, Reaper might be interested because I was telling him I wanted to do a podcast on his about like accessible gaming and stuff like that, especially with the new game coming out. And he said he'd be down, but I haven't talked to him anymore on it.
Wow. Yeah, no, that'd
Well,
be
we'll talk
sweet.
about it.
Get
We'll
some
talk
big
about
names.
figure something out.
I think
Alright, chat.
you guys should do like a couple guests before we get into bigger names, like
Absolutely.
even before Kelso,
Yeah.
before Cowboy Scuba. Let's get something going.
Yeah.
We get
Find a
Rico and all the
flow.
MXL boys in here and talk to them.
Oh,
about
I
the
could
game
definitely
series.
get-
that'd be sweet.
Let me
we
go
can get
hit up the
different
boy
teams in here.
G-Rob. Let me get
Yeah,
G-Rob
G-Rob
up
as
in here.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the homie up in here.
Maybe
Thunder,
some of the
get all
guys
the
that
boys.
run series and all that get their feedback, see on their
Facts.
end what it
Mhm.
looks like.
Yeah, Thunder in
Yeah.
there, Rico
Correct.
and all those guys. Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kozak, I mean, we know
Alright.
Yep.
fast guys.
Yeah.
All right,
sure.
T Diddy, close us out, big dog.
All right, boys. Episode 1. We haven't really picked a schedule right now, just because everybody's all over the place right now. Besides a few of us, we're just stuck in our houses doing nothing. But,
Yeah.
Half of us are doing with ACL
Wish
stuff
it was
right
a
now.
good,
Yeah.
it was a
Yeah,
good
literally
5, 6, 7
three of
months.
the people.
mm,
Yeah.
Whole right side
Yeah.
is ACL.
yeah.
Yeah.
But all right, homies. Episode 1 done.
Let's go.
I'm sure Shmoo and all the boys are gonna be posting it. So we're gonna try to make a schedule for y'all, so we don't just catch y'all off guard.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah, should be sweet. I'm excited. Hopefully we'll try and get the next one out in the next week or so or something around that. Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Later,
I'm
boys.
excited
bro.
for this.
Deuces,
I think we got something
Yeah.
cool going.
Deuces.
For sure.